Hello everyone, how can we solve this problem here? 2 to the power of x plus 32 over 2 to the power of x equals 12. Now what we're going to do is we try to multiply 2 raised to power x to the both sides of the equation like this. We're going to have this to be 2 to the power of x, and we multiply this also to be 2 to the power of x. So now from there, what you're going to do, when you multiply that, you're going to have 2 to the power of x, then to the power of 2, then plus, so 2 to the power of x, okay, multiplied by 32 over 2 to the power of x, then equals 12 multiplied by 2 to the power of x. So now you can see that this we cancel this, so we are left with having 2 to the power of x, all right, then to the power of 2 plus 32, then equals 12 multiplied by 2 to the power of x. So now the next thing, y equals 2 to the power of x. Okay, so we're going to have, anywhere we see 2 to the power of x, we replace it with what? With y. So we're going to have y to the power of 2 plus 32 equals 12 multiplied by what? Multiplied by y. So we're going to have y squared. We transpose this to the other side, we have minus 12y, then plus 32, then equals 0. So this leads us to quadratic equation in terms of what? In terms of y. So now from there, we look for the two factors. When you multiply them together, you're going to have 32. But when you try to add them together, you're going to have 12. So we have something like this. So this will be y here. You're going to have y here. So now you know that if you use 8 times 4, that's going to be 32. All right, 8 times 4 will give us 32. Now we're going to have minus 8 times minus 4 will give us plus 32, but minus 8, all right, plus minus what? Minus 4. So that will give us minus 12. So therefore we're going to use minus 8 and what? And minus 4 here. Understood? So now from there, we're going to have y minus 8 will be equal 0, or y minus 4 equals 0. So we're going to have y equals 8 or y equals 4 if you transpose the two to the other side of the equation. But don't forget that we need to recall that y is equals to, if you go back, y is equals to 2 to the power of x according to what we have here. All right, so we're going to have what? We're going to have, recall that y is equals to 2 to the power of x, 2 to the power of x. So therefore we're going to have y is 8 equals 2 to the power of x. So now here we can have this to be 2 to the power of 3 equals 2 to the power of x. So now since we are having the same basis, we can have what? X to be 3. So we have the first solution, x equals 3. Now moving on, so we pick the second, what? We pick the second one, which is what? When you have y equals what? Y equals what? Y equals 4. So we're going to have 4, okay, equals 2 to the power of x. Then 2 to the power of 2 will give us 4. We have 2 to the power of x. Since we are having the same basis, this implies that s equals what? S equals 2. So which is what? Which is the second solution we have, this and this. And that is the end of the class. But let's say you want to check whether what you have is right or not. So now from here, you can see that we have what? We have here 2 to the power of x, 2 to the power of x plus 32 all over what? All over 2 to the power of x. So we have 12. That's the solution, and that's the equation. So therefore we have one of the solution to be 2 to the power of 3. We have 2 to the power of 3 plus 32 over 2 to the power of 3 will give us 8, then equals 12. So now from here we're going to have 2 raised to the power of 3, that is 8, plus 32 divided by what? Divided by 8. So now here, is this going to give us 12? So you can see that 8 here 1, 8 here we have 4. So we have what? We have 8 plus 4, and that will give us 12. Understood? So now let's check for the second one, which is what? Which is 2. Is that the second one, which is 2? Let's try to check that. So now checking that one. So we're going to have what? We're going to have another one here. We have 2 to the power of 2 plus 32 divided by 2 to the power of 2. Is this going to give us 12? So we're going to have 4 plus 32 divided by 4 equals what? 12. So now we are going to have 4 plus 32 divided by 4, that gives us 8 equals 12. You can see now that 4 plus 8 is what? Is 12. 4 plus 8 is 12. Okay, 4 plus 8 is 12. So we have 12 equals 12. So the two solutions are valid. All right, thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying this class, kindly share to your friends so they can learn from it. Bye bye.